Yeah, Ryan, you know what time it is.
It's Picross 3D time.
That's right.
This is my jam right here.
Listen to this bumping ass beat.
Drew, turn up this music some.
This is Lime Ricky's favorite joint.
So Nintendo done took, or I guess HAL Laboratory done took Picross and made it three-dimensional. How does that work, Jeff?
I will
Explain
show
that.
you. If you don't know what Picross is, it's a number puzzle, and basically they give you a grid and some numbers that you can use to deduce which blocks are filled in on a grid, and you eventually make a picture. But in this one, they're giving you a cube or some sort of shape here, like this here, which I'm rotating around. And they're giving you some numbers that you then logically use to deduce which blocks are part of the puzzle and which ones need to be chipped away.
Now, is that thing at that whatever that duck monster up there, is that what you're trying to make?
Nope, no, it doesn't tell you what you're trying to make. That's
Okay.
that dude just hangs out and helps you go through the tutorials, which are there are a lot of tutorials in this game. Which is handy because it's not exactly the easiest thing in the world to understand right off the bat.
So walk us through. So I guess start your puzzle-solving process. Now, is this at all? I'm kind of getting a little bit of a Sudoku vibe from the numbered grid.
Yeah, certainly. There's definitely some similarities to be drawn between this and something like Sudoku.
Okay.
So the numbers are basically telling you how many blocks in that row or column are part of the puzzle. So with this being a 0 right here, logically we know that anything in that row, which is a little row of 1 here, is not part of the puzzle. So we can chip away that one right there.
Okay.
Right? So numbers with a circle around it means that there are two things in this area here, but they're broken apart. They're not a straight line.
They're concurrent.
They're not concurrent. Yes. So
we're talking that 2 applies to that column. Then.
Yes, exactly. Not just this. Yeah, not just this top one and not the one behind it. I keep pointing at the screen like you can see it, but you're not watching my stylus. So, and neither of the folks at home. So, okay. So, with there being 3 here in the bottom here, we know that that this one in the middle has to be part of the puzzle because it's either if it's starting from one side or the other. Either way, it's going to overlap on that piece. So we know that.
Got it.
Knowing that, we now have the one marked in the puzzle that's in this area here, so we can chip out these 4.
Got it. Okay. So the tops refer to the columns, and the sides refer to the rows.
Yes.
Okay.
But I can kind of rotate it any way I like, and it's not necessarily, going to match up all the time. Okay, with these 4s, we know that the 3 in the middle have to be part of the puzzle. Logically. Logic tells us this. So we'll mark those. See?
Aha, okay.
Okay. What next? Okay, so the 2 have to be separated in this top row because we know that because there's a circle.
So that one on the left has to be.
That one on the left has to be part of it. Which means we have our 4 here, so we can chip away that one. Now we can take our 3 here and then deduce that this one has to be part of the puzzle, and that's the only one, so we break out these. Okay. So now this is the only one left in this row here in our 2 circle.
Yeah.
So this has to be part of the puzzle, which gives us 4 there. So we know that can't be it, but we still have 3 here, so that has to be part of the puzzle.
Right.
And that's our 1, so we chip
those.
away those.
And you made a fat U.
I made a fat U. Yeah, you make some letters here at the very beginning. This is kind of after you go through the tutorial, and these are the first puzzles you see. But they do definitely, you start going like 4x4 cubes.
Right. So far we haven't really. It doesn't seem like we've really gone beyond the 2D nature necessarily of Picross yet.
I mean, it's definitely very different
as far as
than
the
regular Picross,
sure.
but yes, you're all right about that.
The puzzle's still flat, so
yeah,
3 stars. Good job.
So that's I finished it within the green time up there, which is a star. I finished it without making any mistakes, which is a star, and I finished it, which is a star.
So the stars get you what?
These puzzles down here, the 14. So when I get 14 stars in this grid, then I can unlock bonus puzzles.
Okay.
That way.
Silver and gold.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to the next one here.
Puzzle B.
Another flatty. Just get myself warmed up here.
Yeah.
Now, in addition to these circle numbers, you also encounter square numbers on some of the larger puzzles, and that means there are 3 or more groups of blocks.
Okay.
Instead of just the 2 that the circle implies. Okay.
Oh, so it's scattered out even more.
Exactly.
Got it.
So these ones, since this is only 1 wide, we know that all 3 of these have to be part of our puzzle. And with it being 2 here, we know that those 2 can't be part of it. 4 in 2 groups means 3 in 1, probably, with the way this one's laid out, but we don't know which 3 yet.
Right.
We do know that this is all 5 are
Yeah.
part of it, so
Bam.
boop, boop, boop.
Same. Is it the same groupings on the sides? On.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
It's any way you look at it, it's going to be the same.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 So those aren't.
Those aren't different
referring
depending
to
on
different
yeah,
numbers
yeah,
or
yeah,
different.
exactly.
Got it. Got it. Got it. So we
Okay.
got 2 there. We still don't know. We got 2 there. We still don't know.
We've got 4 there, and well, the second one could be part of the puzzle, and it could be 3, then a blank, then a 1, or it could be 1, then a blank, then 3 on this second
Right.
second one down. So we don't have enough information yet to do that. 3, but we do have this bottom row figured out because there's 3 in 2 groups, and there are only 3 blocks
Yeah.
left. So that one has to be part, and that one has to be part.
And 4 in 2 groups, and on the second to bottom row.
Yes.
We can lock those in too. And then have we got our 3 in the middle yet, or is that? Okay, that one doesn't have.
Yeah, we don't know about
We
that
don't
one.
know
They don't.
about
They
that
don't tell you everything you need to know.
Sure. Do a little deduction here.
Which is a hustle. Okay, but we do know that there's 2 in a group, so that one has to be it, and these 2 can't. So that makes our 4 here,
Yeah.
and I guess we still don't know enough about this bottom block, whether we can chip it out or not yet, but I suspect we will be. This one has to be part of it, because it's 3 broken up, so that means that has to be that. There we go.
And then,
You don't actually have to mark all the blocks, you just have to chisel away the ones that are not
So the
part of
marking
the
is
puzzle.
just for your
Yeah.
benefit. What did we make?
We know fat N.
That's a janky N.
Well, when you're making ends with blocks, it's always
Sure.
going to look a little janky, right?
I guess just need higher resolution N's.
And you eventually are like, these puzzles are going into collections, so there's a letters collection
Sure.
and stuff like that. Let's back out of easy and go into beginner here, because it's where I've gone through more of the tutorial stuff. Actually, these late model beginner puzzles will be a little more difficult than what we've been doing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, a lot of zeros here, and this introduces us to kind of the other new feature. These little pips here, we can kind of click on them and get to the middle blocks if we want to.
Okay.
So if we want to mark stuff in the middle or chisel away stuff in the middle, we can by doing that. Also, you can hold down on the zeros and do away with an entire.
Okay, so you don't have to tap, tap, tap. It's just
Right. Yeah. So you can
blast
really
them.
just blast through them quickly if you want. Okay. So that one and that one have to be a part of it, and that's 2. So that's our whole part there. 2 in a circle. We know that one can't be part of the puzzle. Okay, this is 5.
5 deep. That's same on the other edge too.
So that means that part can't be piece. And you see, as you're completing the requirements for a row or column, you see they gray out, which is handy.
Okay. Sure.
So we've got our 3 here. There's only 3 in there, so that means that one and that one have to be part of it. And our 2 in a circle, that means this can't be part of the puzzle, and this one has to be. And with our 2 here, that means that one has to be part of it, that one cannot, and that one has to be a part of it. So here's our first square number.
Right.
So 3 in 3 or more groups. Since this is 5, we know that it can only
Right.
be that pattern.
Gotta scatter them out.
Yeah. And then we're dealing with another 2 circle situation here. So those are marked, and that's 3 there, and 3 there, and that one can't. And what do we got here? What do we got? That's 1 all by itself, so that has to be part of it. And the one below it also has to be part of it. And that means that that cannot be part of it.
You can break out that other. If you go top-down view, that one. to
Oh, the
left
one over
there.
here. This one right here?
No, not that one. The one next to it. Or keep turning. No, you turn. Yep, turn. Look from the top down. That one at the bottom.
Oh,
We already
yeah.
We already have the one in that
Yes.
column. And then those 2 have to be connected. Look top down again. Those 2 have to be connected.
Oh,
We
yeah,
already have one
yeah,
down
yeah.
there.
So that one can't be, but that one has to be.
Yep.
We've got our 2 with a circle here, so that means that that one has to be part of the puzzle, and that's a 2 without a circle, so that one has to be part of the puzzle.
Seems like it'd be a good point to
Get inside.
get rid of the. I'd break it down from the other side to get rid of the side ones because you're done on the outsides.
Yeah.
You shrink it down from the other side as well, or just one direction?
No, just one direction.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. It'd be nice if you could, but I'm sure that'd be complicated. 2. So we don't know if that's.
So we've got 3 in 2 groups here, so that means it's got to be 2 and 1. Oh, we can chisel away that one and that one. So
For the 3, we know it
that
has
means
to be
that means that we know that
Yep.
these 3 are all a piece.
done.
That leaves us without needing that one, or that one, and that one. Now we're done. I don't even know what that is.
We made a.
It'll tell us. Oh, it taped naturally.
Okay. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
That seems about as accurate as the 2D Picross puzzles one might
Yeah.
make.
I like that they animate each one of these puzzle solutions a little bit. It's a minor touch, but it definitely brings a little something to it.
I was gonna say it helps.
Yeah. It helps. Yeah, it helps to sell. Like, what the hell is that thing? What are you
Oh,
crazy?
okay. I guess I can see that. Sure.
Yeah.
Do you want to do one more of these? Or
Let's do one more.
Is there like other modes that we can look at? Or
No, not really. I mean, there's like an online section and stuff like that where you can kind of download puzzles and that sort of stuff. But this is really kind of the primary, or just a bunch of puzzles.
350, you said?
I believe it says on the box it is over 300. I know that much.
Excellent. So you're still kind of getting your feet wet a little bit here.
Yeah.
At oh, look at all these zeros.
Zeros are your best friend.
House and things.
Okay. So we've got these 3 squares. So that means we got that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that's all 5. So. And then we've got our 2s here. Kind of be careful tapping this stuff in the distance, because you tap the wrong block, you'll get a strike.
I was gonna say, like, it'll tell you when you are like in the process if you try and hit a block that's not.
Yeah, those blocks below my time there are the number of strikes I can make on a level before losing.
Got it.
And if time runs out, you also lose.
Right. But they're giving you a lot of time on this puzzle.
Yes, yeah, you'd have to dumb in the head to not be able to do it. Okay, so we've narrowed this one down quite a bit already. It's 4 in a group, and that's we got that. So
got our ones. That one was easy.
these are the beginner puzzles, you know. It's
I'm saying as far as much time as they gave you.
Yeah,
it's a sick hand rake.
That is a sick ass hand rake. So yeah, I mean, there's basically like probably about, let's say, half an hour to 45 minutes where they're giving you these very easy puzzles and stopping every so often to introduce you to a new mechanic in the game, with the circle numbers and square numbers and the ability to shrink and grow parts of the puzzle and to get to the insides and that sort of stuff.
So have we seen pretty much the like as far as the coding for numbers? Have we seen pretty much everything that there is?
As far as I understand, unless there's still some tutorial stuff that I haven't gotten to.
There's like triangle numbers.
I guess we'll find out. It's after this level. It could very well come back and say like, all right, now we're going to show you the real deal. One chance challenge.
I like it.
A single mistake will end the puzzle. So, they're kind of, seems like they're done introducing stuff. But yeah, you can see this beginner level they go through, just how to play with some sample puzzles, tell you about the circle numbers, how to use, techniques is where you kind of learn your logic. Bonuses teaches you about stars, and then larger puzzles and square numbers and stuff like that. So
Jeff, this game seems dope.
Yeah, I'm way into it. It's a terrific, it's very logic based. I mean, you sit there and stare at these numbers long enough, you eventually will figure out what you need to do. So it's very much like the 2D Picross games in that way, and very much like Sudoku in that way.
Speaking of which, no Sudoku included in this Picross game.
Which doesn't look like it.
It seemed like, I remember the first one had that, right? Or Picross for the DS.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of Sudoku puzzles in there, which made sense. But...
Right. So you can make your own puzzles and trade them with friends.
Okay. Is that friend code based stuff?
Enter my nickname. But yeah, you can trade codes locally with friends, and
Okay, so there isn't like an online repository?
it doesn't seem like it, but you can't. Well, there is some kind of online because you can download new puzzles, and enter your puzzles and contests as
Okay,
is here.
so there is a.
They've got some
online
ideas
component.
about an online component and stuff like that.
We can't
but-
show that to you here.
Yeah, we're incapable at the moment. But basically, yeah, it is a ton of fun. It is right up my alley. I was a big fan of the Mario's Picross, just like all the 2D stuff they did on the Game Boy, and then
Yeah.
Picross for the DS was also awesome. And this is a mind blower.
Yeah, it's definitely some next level stuff. I'm glad that we were able to show off some of this stuff because I think trying to describe this and then
Yeah.
also or even just trying to process that description,
Right.
it'd be kind of tough. So
And they're very smart about it. I mean, like I said, that tutorial takes a while for a reason. You're going to want to think like, oh, I'm going to jump in and I already know what's going on. But you're really better off going through that stuff and getting a good feel for it because it can get, it's very easy to understand the way they explain it to you. But if you try and jump in without that, you might get caught up.
Sure.
And yeah, like I said, you start filling out these different collections, and that's
then you get
this is like just a little gallery thing. It's nothing
weird little tableau.
nothing fancy, but a little extra thing for you there.
Little background.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's Picross 3D. That's in stores now.
In
for the
stores,
DS.
now available for the DS. I cannot recommend it enough.
Fantastic. Thanks, Jeff.
Yep.